Right, one of the final issues to be addressed in this series of videos is that of the name of the new society, which we have deliberately delayed talking about because some people regard it as fairly contentious. But let me hand over to you, David, to say what has been discussed in relation to this.
Thank you. Yes, the name is a sensitive issue and will tax members, no doubt. However, we didn't want it to get in the way of the broader, more important questions of that were really need to be considered in the vote for a new society. So what was felt was appropriate was to leave the question of a name till after the ballot of members as to whether we establish a new society. Only if the new society is voted into existence will we then have a separate ballot in order to find a name. That ballot paper will have two names on it, two suggested names. The proposed names currently are the Royal Society for Mathematics and the British Mathematical Society. We've chosen those names because they reflect the most commonly suggested names in one form or another. Each member of the existing societies will be allowed a single vote for the choice of name. Now, it is possible that the actual ballot paper will have different names than those two we've suggested. However, so far in our deliberations, we haven't found anything which anyone has come up with which is better than those two. We would like your views on which name would be the most appropriate name to put on a ballot paper, and second, of course, the name of the will be chosen as one of two choices. The royal title, though, has to be subject to the approval of the Privy Council, so we can only agree to put that name forward by a majority, and then we have to seek approval elsewhere.
Right, so may I make some final comments here? The vote over the names is going to be a single combined vote of all members of both societies. If you're a member of both, and there are about 200 members of both, you will only have one vote, not two. However, at the earlier stage, over the question about whether the two societies should merge, which is much more important issues, there will be two separate votes. Each of the societies has to approve that they want separately to go for a new combined society. We must finally urge all of you to actually make your views known. We cannot do this without having a sufficiently large vote to feel that we have a moral case for doing it. It's not simply a question of getting a majority of those voting. We need to know that a sufficiently large proportion of the members actually want us to do it. So please, whichever way you feel, do vote. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I should also say that we want to know your views. So from now, the moment you read this, you see this video, through till the actual end of the ballot period, which will be March 2009, we would like your views. Either you can look at the mathematics website we have for the New Unified Maths Society, newmathsoc.org.uk, or look on the individual sites of the LMS at IMA. We particularly would urge you to take part in the discussion forum, which you'll find on the new website. But you can also email the presidents at newmathsoc@ima.org.uk or newmathsoc@lms.ac.uk.